It is one more day until Tennessee and Alabama. Y'all, can you believe that today is Friday? You woke up today. You're breathing. You feel good. And there's just something in the air because it is the third Saturday in October in just 24 hours. It could be Friday morning, Friday afternoon, Friday evening. It doesn't matter when you're watching this. But you need to know something, that when you wake up tomorrow on Saturday, this is not a normal day. Don't get up and eat your normal breakfast. Don't eat your little Captain Crunch or your Crunch Berries, whatever you be eating. No, I need you to go eat a plate. Go out there to Cracker Barrel or IHOP or whatever your local place is. Get you some eggs. Get you some bacon. Get you some pancakes, some French toast, something, people, because you got to eat good for today. Because if you don't start your day right, you're going to end your day wrong because y'all going to be drunk all day, okay? Y'all going to be drinking. This game is too late, okay? Y'all going to be drinking. And it is up to you right now to make a decision. Are you going to eat good now or are you going to pay for it later? Because tonight or today on a Friday, we diving in, man. We got keys to victory. We got offensive and defensive playmakers of the game. And then obviously, man, we have our final score predictions on a Friday, man. I can't believe it's here. I'm feeling different today, if y'all can't tell. I think this whole prep week has been great. We started off great on Monday with Steve and awesome midweek chat on Wednesday. But on Friday, the realism kind of starts to go away for me. I start to act a little stupid, but I'm still going to be calm. But I have a lot to say today on a Friday. I got Deal with me. I got C2 with me. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. Welcome to the one more day Bama week. Happy Friday. Let's get it popping.
Tennessee's the program to keep an eye on. If you want to know which program that's not currently at the head table of college football, it's Tennessee.
Now Meshack's got to go. A fire! He needs a strike. Burton needs a bolt. Swing and a miss. And for the first time, Rocky Top reaches the mountaintop of college baseball.
Yo, what's good, everybody? And happy Friday, man. Y'all know what to do. It's the top of the show. Like, comment, subscribe, man. And even though this isn't live today, you can still hit that join button, man. Hit that join button. Or I guess it was Wednesday, bro. Oh, my gosh. We had a joining festival. Like, it was almost like the fair of people just joining. Ryan sending gifteds, Matt sending gifteds. It was a good night on Wednesday night for the midweek chat, but how y'all boys feeling on a Friday? C2, since you're first that I can see, what's up with it, man? How you feeling on a Friday?
Man, I'm feeling pretty good. I think some reports that have come out and some things that Heupel has said this week are making me feel a little bit more confident going into the game. So I feel a little bit better.
Dilly, what about you, man?
Yeah, I mean, if nobody's figured it out yet, I'm usually a little more negative than anybody else, but I haven't felt good all week, but it's like the closer we get, the more excited I get. I don't know what it is about this Alabama game, but I've been saying all week that we're neck and neck, so it could go either way.
I guess it was, we did the midweek chat Wednesday, so like Thursday during the day, I was doing a whole bunch of work, and every time I would like get deep into work, I would take like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, I got to get my eyes off this computer. And I just started watching tape. I just kept going back to different games, and I'm watching different things that Alabama was able to do against different teams. And, you know, going back to Alabama's game against Georgia, Bama didn't score a single point in the second half.
Oh.
Offensively, could not do anything. And Georgia played the most basic defense in the second half. It was let me sit here. Let me get into a couple of man fronts a little bit. But, man, Georgia played more zone that game than I've ever seen Kirby call, ever. And he strapped him up. Can we do the same thing tomorrow? I think that is the biggest thing, is because with Alabama's route tree, it's not meant to stretch you long. That's not what it's meant for. It's meant to put pressure on you early and allow you to make a decision. Am I going to stay in my space? Am I going to stay in my correct zone? Or am I going to follow the quarterback's eyes when he tries to look me off? And I feel like if we can really early from the jump, we said this, I was saying this right before we hopped on. I really feel like this is the Alabama team. They have allowed a touchdown on every opponent's opening drive, except for against ULM. The opponent has scored on their first drive, every single drive. Vanderbilt, Georgia, Missouri, Florida State. All of them have scored. The thing is, they've punched back. If Tennessee can get up 14, 17, 21, 24, maybe with a field goal, 3, I don't want to see a touchdown. If Tennessee can punch this team in the mouth quick and early, I really don't know if this team can fight back. They have the offense to, but they've never played with that type of, like they've never been that behind and had to fight back to win a game, other than, I guess, if you could say Florida State. And what happened there? They couldn't fight back. Yeah. So that gives me a lot, because I'm like, man, we start fast, and we typically start fast in games like this, where all week it's been about the defense can't do this. Alabama's defense and defensive backs are going to shut down Tennessee's defensive backs, and yada, 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 right? All the stuff that we know could happen, but we also know that this offense is completely different now, and our guys are more explosive. Deal, tell me something. Like, how does it make you feel to know that you actually have 3 dogs at receiver who can make plays, and you can't really key on one without worrying about the other 2? Like, you can't. You saw what happened against Arkansas. Like, they tried to take Brazzell out of the game. Brazzell dropped a touchdown, you know what I mean? So, yeah. How does it make you? It makes me personally feel very good leading into a game like this, because all you've heard all week is how good Bama's defensive backs are. And I'm like, okay, well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. So we've got 3 guys. And honestly, I wish Rad Jackson and Travis Smith would play in this game. That would just be even better. But, man, I don't care who you are. There is not a defense in the country that can stop 3 elite guys from doing their job when they're receivers. Somebody's going to get exposed and picked on Saturday. I'm not sure who it'll be, but it's going to be somebody, whether it be Braylon when Braz is getting looked off or whatever. But, I mean, they can't double everybody.
I mean, watching film, Domani Jackson is suspect, homie. And I think Kane Womack is not going to start him due to his suspectness. He's sus out there, bro. He getting snagged on by Missouri dudes that I've never even heard of, quite literally. So I'm excited about this game. I'm excited about this game. Again, though, my final score is not even going to still depict how excited I am about this game, because facts are facts and real things are real things. And so once we get there, we'll talk about it. But C2, I want to go to you, man. Let's start this way, man. We're going to go let's get into offensive and defensive playmakers of the game. Let's start on the offensive side of the ball for you, C2. Who do you need to see from Tennessee be great in order for this football team to come out of Tuscaloosa with a win?
It's got to be either Star or Peyton. Deshaun even playing, he's going to be a little banged up, but Star or Peyton's going to have to step up, take more of that load, and they're going to have to be more consistent. Star's had some great boom or bust plays. Lewis has been a bit more consistent. It's just sometimes it's consistently like 2-yard gains instead of consistently like 3 and 4 yard gains, which is what you need in this game. So it's got to be one of those two to step up, open up the pass game. If we can do that, we've got a good shot in this game because they won't be able to just sit people back there and try and double 2 of the 3 receivers anymore because you've got the run game going off.
Yep, that's right. Dill, what about you? Offensive playmaker. Who needs to be those guys?
Well, it's one guy, and he has been struggling here recently, but it's Miles Kitselman. Because if we can get the run game going, I mean, those linebackers, they are just not good for Alabama this year. These are not the Alabama linebackers, the C.J. Mosleys and everybody else of past. This is not who they are anymore. Miles Kitselman can have a day here, especially if we get the run game going, because they just, for some reason, their run fits, they just run to the line of scrimmage, and they're just trying to make something happen. They don't know what they're doing. They look lost half the time. So if Kitts can get behind them on a play action, I mean, he can feast all day long. But he's got to make the catch, and he's got to make that play happen.
And it's funny you say that because, I mean, think back to 2023, right, when we went down there. McAllen Castles had a day.
Yep.
Like, I don't know what happened in the second half while we stopped doing what we were doing, but it's very well possible that like you said, Miles Kitselman can have a big day. I think for me, man, it's funny none of us are gonna say Joey Aguilar because I think we've just solidified like Joey cool, man. Like he's not gonna get too high. He doesn't get too low. I think if anything, this will be his. This is the first real big time game away. I think Mississippi State was a big time game for him, confidence wise. But I think this is the one where, you'll really know. But I think we know what we got in him. And so I'm moving more into the receiver room. We can't really afford an injury because I'm like, who's next up? Amari Jefferson, Tommy Winton, Trey Weary. Like, who is it? Joakim Dotson. I don't know. But I think that is but then I really think that they're elite. I think this group is very good. Shouldn't say elite because we just had that conversation on Sunday. But this is a good group, and they're playing a really good defensive back room. Like I don't think Alabama's defensive backs are elite. I think they're good. This is good on good, and so I can't wait to see what the receivers do. Turning this to the defensive side of the football, I'm going to take this one first, boys. For me, it's the interior. It's the interior of the defensive line. It's David Hobbs. It's Bryson Eason. It's when Don Bailey slides in. I know Don Bailey was seen in a boot after the game. He's fine. He's not even on the injury list, right? Don Bailey's there. I think that was just some swelling post-game stuff. They got treatment done this week. He's ready to go. When Dom slides on the inside, I think this is a big game for Isaiah Campbell. I know he's going to play football in this game. Jamal Wallace, what you going to do with your snaps, man? Like this interior is the starting point of stopping what Alabama likes to do in the run game. We have to get pushback, and I think we can. Parker Brailsford, he's going to be probably a first-round pick just due to his history in college football. But the guys around him, I'm not scared of at all. And so if we can get some pushback from the interior, man, it could get wicked getting to Ty Simpson quick, fast, and in a hurry. Dill, going to you. What about you defensively? Who you going with?
Yeah, for me, it's Josh Josephs. They've had a ton of just workaround, especially on the right side of their line. They subbed out their right tackle twice last week against Missouri. It was between William Formby and another guy. And I'm just going to tell you, watch for William Formby. He's a big white dude. I think his number's like 56 or something. He is not good. He is trash. I watched him give up a sack where he didn't even touch the guy against Missouri. He is not good at all. If Josh Josephs can just get in there and do his thing, Ty Simpson's going to be running for his life 60 minutes.
Oh, buddy. C2, what you got defensively?
For me, in the first half, it's whoever's in there opposite of Arian Carter at linebacker. We know Arian Carter is probably going to give up a few pass plays, but when it comes to stopping the run, when it comes to making tackles, he's a sure tackler. So whoever is opposite him is going to have to step up to not let their half of the field just be a free-for-all over there. And then second half for me, it's Edwin Spillman, because even including Arian Carter, when I went back and was watching through, looking at all of our our LB zone plays, Edwin Spillman was the only linebacker I saw the whole time that was looking around behind him before the play started, seeing where his safety help was, where the other zones were going to be, really like keying in and paying attention to make sure he knew where he needed to be and that he was going to be able to communicate where the other people were going to be. And if we had more linebackers doing that, we'd be able to play a bit more zone and it not be such a detriment to us. So as long as we can stay close, keep it close in the first half, if we can get Edwin Spillman out there and he's out there on those big third and long plays, I think that's a huge boost for us.
I'm excited to see kind of what it is. I think really, boys, in the first half, obviously we talked about this on the midweek chat, and Ryan said, like, I do not want to see Ben Bolton. Now, Ben Bolton's going to get some snaps in the first half, but I would love to see Jaden Perlotti get that like 8 to 12, or even Harmon get 6 to 10. Like, if those are your guys that you can rotate in to just be out there and be athletic. Like, y'all, do y'all not realize that the fumble that Josh Josephs caused, Perlotti almost came up and caught that as an interception?
Yeah.
Like, that's how fast that dude is. Like, he was literally 8 yards away from the play. No kidding. And just zoop, almost caught it as a pick. And so I'm just like, man, we got a special linebacker room. William Inge knows what he's doing recruiting wise. He knows exactly his type for this defense. And I'm not mad at Inge, man. I think this is obviously, when you start talking coverage and stuff, yes, you can point that to the position coach, which is William Inge right now, but I can't point a bunch of the linebacker zone issues to him when you have a defensive coordinator whose everyone else's zones is piss poor as well. So I like that, boys. All right, man, I'm going to move into keys to victory. I have 8 today, and then after I get done, if you guys have anything, y'all can drop them. But here we go. Number 1 keys to victory for me is this, man. Let Joey be Joey. What I mean is, this is not a game where we sit back and be like, all right, we're just going to go underneath here. Boom. All right. We're just going to do no. Like, if it's 3rd and 4, QB power the dude. I don't care. Run him. Freaking, he's got to run the football in a game like this. When the ball is in the air, see ball, get ball, right? But I think we got to let Joey be Joey. And that kind of plays into a key to victory a little bit later. But we need to have number 2 is this. We need to be having a dance party in the backfield. Tyree West, Josh Josephs, Caleb Herring, whoever, name them all. They need to be lighting the line up first and then lighting Ty Simpson up. And when they get back there, y'all know this. We not like, as much as we trying to kill the man, we trying to get the ball. So if he's out there patting the ball, running around, trying to pat it, he gonna have more fumbles than he's had in his entire career. Because ask T Green what happened to him last week, out here running around, patting the ball, not taking care of the football, right? Like, that's what happens, and that's what's going to happen. Number 3 is this. Tempo until they tap out. When Tennessee is at their most best as far as inside of our tempo, 1st through 3rd down, Tennessee has a 1st down conversion rate of over 82%. We have to convert early so that we can keep the tempo going. I go back all the time to the Syracuse game and the 2-play touchdown drive after Syracuse scored. We line up in 12 personnel. We hand the ball off to Star Thomas. He runs it, gets 4 yards. We get back on the line, y'all. Check this. 6 seconds from play in to play start, and Braylon Staley is running down the sideline in the middle of the field for a deep post touchdown. That is what we can do if we are getting tempo going early. Tempo till they tap. Number 4, the trenches ain't cheap. It's going to cost us something on Friday, or on Saturday. Sorry. It's going to cost us something. The offensive line. You've heard all week about how Alabama hasn't been able to stop the run. Well, let's make them not be able to stop. Let's make them feel us. Defensive line. get nasty. Offensive line coming back to y'all. Pass pro like you never passed pro before. You've kept this guy clean. There's no reason to stop. But it's going to cost us something. And so I think we need our guys, everybody from Dave, Big Dave, Jesse, Bennett Warren, even if he has to come spell some snaps, we need guys ready to go because this is going to be one of those kind of games. Number 5, let them boys go. Mike Matthews, Chris Brazzell, Braylon Staley, let them go. Like whatever they got, like I want to see routes that we ain't seen, bro. Let them go. Let's see what we got. Because this is one of those things, man, where this football game is not going to be depicted on, if Joey throws for 450 or it's nothing about that. It's if the receivers are open, are they catching the ball? That's what we can't do. The last time we went on the road, one of our guys had a really bad football game, that being Braylon Staley. Overall, his football game wasn't good. Now, a lot of things played into that football game. His dad's old school, right? He feeling the pressure of playing and performing well in front of his father at his father's alma mater. All of that plays into it, regardless of if we want to believe it does or not. It does. It really does with these kids. We cannot be dropping the ball, especially when we're open. We cannot be dropping the ball, especially when we're open. This is a game for them to be amazing. I need them to be. They've been good. This receiver room has been good, but it's just a game for them to take that next step to getting to be elite. Here we go. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on number 6 here. No Hollywood for Bama's wide receivers. Bama's got some dudes, y'all. Let's just be real. Isaiah Horton, Ryan Williams, Jeremy Bernard, even go later into their roster. They got some dudes at receiver position. We need to put them on lock. And I know it's not going to be something that, if Alabama at the end of the game has 300 yards, so be it. We know why, right? But I think this is more of like we can bend. But if you can get that football back and make sure there's no Hollywood plays for them. I don't want no big time catch for 20 yards that goes for 60. That can't happen. That's what I'm talking about. That can't happen. You get a 20-yard catch, get popped and lay down. And Jeremy, all of their receivers, except for Isaiah Horton, if they catch something and they see a guy coming to hit them, they laying down. They ain't even trying to take hits. So if you can get some hits, you feel good about yourself. Number 7 is this. This is where I think we will learn about who Josh Heupel really is. Like, I think this play calling tomorrow is about swag. Who's going to have the most swag? Are you going to let Punk old DeBoer come out and out swag you, Heupel? We got to keep them guessing. We got to give motions, misdirections, let the tight end sneak out. We got to be balanced too. Like, I know we're like run the ball, but I feel like balance is even more important in a game like Bama because you can pound the rock. At some point, they're going to put 8, 7, 8 in the box. You're not running against the 8 unless we go in 12 and it's hat on a hat. And then you're still like there's only a few run plays that you're going to be able to run at that point. It's outside zone or it's a trap. Like you can't really run inside zone with 8. It's just not going to work very well. But what does Heupel do in game to keep that swag? 4th and short, Heupel, I don't give a – y'all know what I want to say. I don't give a dang where – go for it. This is not one where we sit on our toes because it will bite us. So this is a Heupel versus DeBoer chess match, and may the best man win. Last one for me, man, play like you owe him. What I mean by this, y'all, is forget history. Like, forget last year. Forget the history of this game. Forget that you haven't won there since 2003. Forget that, you lost Dylan Sampson. Like, forget about all of that. This Tennessee squad's got dudes on it. We got dudes. We have depth. We got to bring the juice, and we got to play fearless in a game like this because if you can make Tuscaloosa just a little nervous, that crowd will get out of it quick. They will get out of it quick because it's not like Neyland in the sense of like, hey, even if we're down, like we still there. We still going to be there because we believe. No. They don't know what it's like to be that way. They don't know what it's like. And so put it on them. We got to play like we own something. So C2, go ahead. I know you said you had a couple.
Yeah, I've just got 4 really. Number 1, we got to control the ground game. Both sides of football. We've got to run the ball well, and we've got to stop them from running the ball well. Those 2 things are absolutely key to staying in and potentially winning this game. Second, no stupid penalties. I don't want to see a single hand up in the face by one of our defensive linemen on a key play that ends up screwing us out of something positive. Same thing on offense. I don't want to see any stupid holding calls that are behind the play when the running back's already 3 yards past you. Just let the guy go. I promise you that defensive lineman is not going to chase down any of our running backs. One more thing on the running the ball, controlling the line of scrimmage on offense. Alabama's been getting a lot of credit for quote unquote slowing down and stopping the run of Missouri. Missouri had 160 yards rushing. I know that they've had way more than that in other games, but they've also played awful teams in those other games. We're talking Central Arkansas, Kansas, Louisiana, South Carolina with Sellers injured, and Massachusetts.
That's
Those
what
are
I be
the
saying.
level-
Like people hyping up these wins for Bama against ranked opponents. Them dudes ain't play. Vandy, what? They ain't playing nobody for real.
Mm-hmm. They gave up 146 rushing yards to Vanderbilt and 212 rushing yards. Oh, sorry, no, that's how many they had. My bad. They gave up 135 rushing yards to Vanderbilt. They gave up 227 to Georgia. And I promise you, even with Deshaun Bishop banged up, our running back room is better than both of those teams.
Man, I agree.
Third thing for me, 3rd and long, especially in the red zone, we got to get a stop. If we give up 400 yards, but we hold them to field goals when they get inside the 20,
W's,
whatever. I don't care at that point. You stopped them. You made the plays we needed to play, or that we needed to make. In that regard, Boo Carter, I don't know what your plans are when it comes to the winter portal, but if you want to go somewhere good, this is a game where you could step up and show it. If you're wanting to transfer somewhere good, or if you're wanting to stay here and you want all the things of like being able to also play on the offensive side of the ball, buddy, we're not going to let you play on the offensive side of the ball until you start doing your job on the defensive side of the ball. You got to show us you can play one position first before we play you in 2 positions. Because all that does is complicate it. Another part of that key is our linebackers have to be up at the line of scrimmage on some plays when we're trying to stop the run. We can't be having Turrentine up there. As much as I think he's got a lot of promise, we can't be having Farouk up there trying to stop the run and set the edge. It's just not going to work. And then my last key to victory is someone I almost picked for my offensive player of the game, Mike Matthews. We have seen Braylon Staley have a breakout game this year. We have seen Chris Brazzell have a few games that were just insane this year. Mike has been good. Don't get me wrong. He's had some good games, but we have not seen a game from him yet that to me was like, dang, I didn't know he could do all that. Some of it's been given up on a route halfway through. Some of it's been dropped passes. This to me is a game I could see Mike Matthews going out and having himself a day, because I feel like their focus is going to be elsewhere. And if you can just not give up on yourself halfway through a play and catch the football, bro, I could see him having over 100 yards receiving in this game.
I can too. Dill, you got anything?
Yeah, I've only got 2 things that y'all haven't really talked about much, but 3rd down defense. We were 2 of 9 against Arkansas.
Not good.
It's got to change, man. It's got to change. Tim Banks, this is your opportunity to get back in my good graces. Sometimes you just got to put your balls on the table and send a blitz. It's 3rd and long. It's 3rd and short. Get after Ty Simpson. Go for him. And then the last one, just going back to Alabama's defensive line, this is the lightest defensive line that we've faced all year long. Treat them like it. Put them in a locker. When the run game comes, shove him off the ball. When the pass game comes, they're going to be quick. They're going to be twitchy. But I feel like as long as we know where our head's at and we don't allow any stunts and blitzes, we'll be fine. But that's really all I got.
Boys, let's wrap it up, man. Final score predictions, man. This is on a Friday. One more day, people, until this football game. I'm going to go first. I typically never go first, but I'm going to go first. Tennessee has struggled in Tuscaloosa. Tennessee has struggled on the road and under Josh Heupel. Tennessee has struggled on the road under any head coach. I feel like the road in this conference is not easy. It's not even easy to win at lower or lesser than stadiums in the SEC. You saw it took us overtime to go handle Mississippi State. Bama taking Georgia all the way down to the wire. Missouri all the way down to the wire, right? Like, it's not easy. I want to pick Tennessee so bad because I feel really good about Tennessee in this football game. But until Heupel and until Tennessee wins this football game in Tuscaloosa, I can't pick us. And so I think it's going to be a great game. I think Tennessee is going to play well. I think they're going to shock the world in many moments in this football game. But I think the Zebras get involved late and give Alabama a last possession that they didn't deserve. And I think Tennessee loses this one 35-34.
Go ahead, C2.
So I'm going to flip-flop a little bit from what I had. I'm going to stay in the same range of what I had earlier this week. But after, for the first time this year, hearing Josh Heupel really talk about our run game and how we can use our run game to take advantage of Alabama's defense, which honestly to me feels like the first time he's even talked about impressors using our run game for something. I don't know. I've got a feeling that he may have some things up his sleeve, but that he also knows he needs to go into Tuscaloosa and run the ball. So I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that Tennessee wins 44-41 in overtime. I do not have faith in Tim Banks to call a game that's going to keep them low scoring, but I'm just choosing to have faith in our offense to do enough to win the game. But I do see it being a 3-point game either way. This game could go either way.
Dilly?
Yeah. I've been negative about this game all week, and I just have that bad feeling in my stomach between Tim Banks, between the refs, between Heupel being conservative, and I still haven't felt that great about it. But you look at these rosters top to bottom, and you say, oh, well, they got Ty Simpson. We got a Joey Aguilar. Oh, well, they got Jeremy Bernard. Well, we got a Chris Brazzell. They got a Jan Miller. Well, we got a Deshaun Bishop. I'm just saying that whoever wants this game the most is going to win this game. And I can't look at Alabama and say that they want this game more than us, especially not going to Tuscaloosa. Especially not since we haven't beaten them in Tuscaloosa since
Hey!
03?
03.
Time to flip that record. So I got Tennessee 38-30.
Woo! And they cover. And they picked them to cover. Hey, y'all.
Dylan with the reverse cover.
The reverse. Hey, y'all, man. Thank y'all for tapping in here on the One More Day episode. Listen, y'all, Tennessee, Alabama, third Saturday in October. Tomorrow, 7:30. Y'all know it's not kicking off at 7:30. It's going to be about 7:50. So I'm telling you, for all you drunkards, be smart. Don't fall asleep at kickoff.
Pace yourself. Yourself.
Right.
Pace yourself, folks. Pace yourself, folks. Get you some chicken wings or something to keep you up and live, or take you a nap at 2:00. That'll help you. But anyways, man, it's going to be a really good football game. I'm excited. Good slate of college football all day, so you're not bored at all throughout the day. Georgia, Ole Miss, Arkansas, Texas A&M, Missouri, Auburn. Like, there are some good football games. Does let me say this, y'all. Does Mississippi State beat Florida?
Do you mean Georgia? Oh, Mississippi State. Sorry.
Yeah. Does Mississippi State beat Florida? I know it's in the swamp.
It's in the swamp.
It's very possible.
It's very possible.
It's possible. If they don't, if Mississippi State's offense doesn't turn the ball over, yeah, they win.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
for
agree.
sure.
Well, y'all, man, we'll be back live on Sunday for the next day episode after a Tennessee, hopefully after a Tennessee victory. The boys believe it. I'm not there yet. But if we win, y'all just know it's going to be just know it's going to be some hating Bama fans out there. I'm going to bring Stephen Cawley on the show Sunday. We're going to see what happens. But until then, y'all, man, for my guy C2 and my boy Dylan, man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Rucking the Building, and it's straight up Tennessee, baby. We'll see you live on the next day on Sunday. Go Big Orange, go Vols. Let's go handle the Crimson Tide. We'll see you live on Sunday.